You've probably heard people say that loneliness is a weakness, that it means something is wrong with you, or that you must be broken in some way. But what if I told you that deep loneliness, real loneliness, can actually shape hidden strengths inside you that most people never develop? Today we're talking about the hidden effect of loneliness and 4 unique traits that often grow out of it. Loneliness doesn't have to define you. In fact, psychology shows that when we face isolation, our minds adapt not just to survive, but to grow in ways others don't often see. 1. You become deeply self-aware. Loneliness forces you to live inside your own head more than most people. When you spend time alone, you start to notice your inner world, your thoughts, your patterns, your emotional reactions. Research indicates that self-reflection is linked to emotional intelligence and better decision-making. For example, someone who spent long periods feeling alone in school might have learned to understand why certain situations trigger anxiety or joy. That awareness becomes a strength you carry into adulthood, helping you navigate relationships and life choices with a clarity many never achieve. 2. You develop a rich inner life. People who experience loneliness often build entire inner worlds, ideas, dreams, dialogues, reflections that others might sketch only briefly. Psychological research has found that imagination and creativity are strongly tied to time spent alone, especially in childhood. Think about artists, writers, or thinkers who grew up reading, thinking, and exploring ideas by themselves. That inner richness becomes a source of creativity, empathy, and insight. Loneliness didn't weaken them, it gave them depth. 3. You learn to be comfortable with discomfort. Most people avoid uncomfortable emotions, but when loneliness becomes part of your life, you learn to sit with hard feelings without running away. Research indicates that the ability to tolerate emotional discomfort is a major predictor of resilience and mental strength. Imagine someone who has felt excluded or unseen. Over time, they become someone who can handle rejection, uncertainty, and change without falling apart. That's a rare quality, one that most people never develop because they've never been forced to face discomfort on their own. 4. You become fiercely independent and resourceful. Loneliness often teaches you that you can't always rely on others, not for your happiness, not for your sense of worth. And because of that, you learn to rely on yourself. Psychology shows that people who spend meaningful time alone often become more self-reliant and capable of solving problems on their own. For example, someone who had no one to lean on during hard times might have developed habits of self-support, planning, and creative problem solving. That independence becomes a hidden strength others envy. Loneliness doesn't make you weak, it shapes you. It makes you self-aware, imaginative, emotionally resilient, and resourceful in ways that are rare and powerful. If you've ever felt like your loneliness meant there was something wrong with you, I hope you can start seeing it differently. These traits you carry are not flaws, they're part of your strength. You are not alone in feeling alone, and those experiences, painful as they were, may have given you gifts that most people never get the chance to develop. If you want more insights into how your inner world shapes your strength, subscribe and join us. There's more to discover about the psychology behind who you really are.